Feelings. What are these buggers that run through our system that is guiding us in this life? That's what our feelings are. It's an energy. It's an energy coming to us from our inner being, speaking to us. And so many times, myself included, we were taught what feelings were okay, what feelings were accepted, and what feelings weren't accepted. And as we grow older, we seem to judge our feelings. Like I see a lot of people, oh, I'm angry, but that's not who I am. Well, it's not who I am. You're right. But if you have anger, feel it. Otherwise, that anger is going to be formed in somewhere in your body and create an ailment or illness. Is that really worth it? If you're angry, there's a reason why you're angry. It's your inner being speaking to you. If you're sad, there's a reason why you're sad. It's probably a part of you that's just asking to be loved and accepted. And there's so many times where we say, well, that's not me. But yeah, you're right. Our feelings aren't who we are. Love inside is who we are. But our feelings are guiding us. They're part of our personality. They're helping us along this journey. And a lot of people say, oh yeah, feel your feelings. Well, that's kind of ridiculous because we're already feeling our feelings. But are we listening to the messages that our feelings are telling us? That's like saying, oh, I feel sad. Okay, well, what's the sadness about? Find out what's going on inside your consciousness. That's like someone saying, well, I know why I smoke, but they don't stop smoking, So the thing is like, okay, well, now you know why. So what are you going to do about it? Most of the time our feelings are just really asking to be accepted and loved because there's a part of us at a younger age that bought into some misunderstanding that what we feel isn't okay or how we are isn't okay. And anytime that feeling comes up, we try to suppress it. So I invite you to embrace everything you're feeling. And not only embrace it, be with yourself, acknowledge it, say, sit down with like the part of you, say, sit next to the feeling, put anger or sadness next to you and just hold it and just say, hey, anger, how's it going? I'm here for you. It's okay for you to be here. What is your purpose in my life? Or sadness, hey, sadness, do you just need some love? And I'll love you right now. Sometimes that's all the feeling wants, but many times it's a message like, hey, you need to make a change in your life, or someone's irritating you and maybe there's something you need to say, but you might be scared to say it, or there's, there's so many things that our feelings are speaking to us. And if we don't take the time to listen to the message, it's going to speak louder and louder and louder until we get the message. And sometimes it shows up as an ailment in our body, like cancer or addictions or other things, and we don't want to do that. It's like it's not okay to hurt yourself in this way anymore. I am not giving you that permission. I am only giving you permission to love the part of you, love any parts, all parts of you. This is how we become whole. It's just embrace it and not to judge whether it's good or bad, because it's most of the time it goes back to whether we're good or bad. So it goes back to judging ourselves as good or bad for the feelings that we're having. And remember, we're not our feelings. We are the observer of our feelings, and our feelings and our personality is a part of us, but it's not the whole of us. And when we start acknowledging all parts of us, that's how we become whole. And it's amazing. It's so amazing to me how I used to reject every feeling I had, good, bad, whatever it was, happy, sad, whatever it was, I was not allowed to feel. And I was so anxious that I was running all the time because I couldn't feel anything. So imagine every time I had a feeling, I had to run. So I spent my whole day running and trying to avoid what I was feeling. It was like my shadow. It just kept following me everywhere I went. And until I really sat down with it and felt it, some feelings were so intense that I just, it's going to jump out of my body. But as the more I embraced it, the more I loved it, the more I became more calm inside, the more I had inner peace inside, the more relaxed I felt, and the more open I was to be okay with who I was. Because a lot of the self-hatred and the self-judgment comes from hating the feelings that we're having, and that's just a part of us just trying to speak to us. So I invite you today to stay open to the messages that your feelings are telling you. Stay open. They are your guides, and listen to the messages they're bringing you. They're bringing you them for a reason. This is your guidance system. No teacher can teach you this. No one can teach you this. You have the most the most powerful guidance within you. And I encourage you to start listening to it, because this is the way we become self-empowered. This is the self-empowerment age, and it's time for us to step up. It's time for us to stop looking for the outside to give us direction and tune into ourselves for the direction, because we are more powerful than we're giving ourselves credit for. So I invite you to give yourself the credit, to give yourself permission. I give you permission today to listen to the inner power within you and let it lead, guide, and direct your life, and see how things unfold more easily and graciously when you're listening to that still small voice. All right, I hope this video inspired you in one way or another, and I believe in you, and I know you can do this. You've got this. I love you.